All right, 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 all right Welcome into the NIHL Game of the Week here in Vernon Hills. It is playoff time. It is the NIHL Blackhawks tournament about to get underway here tonight. Up to 16 games here at the Glacier Ice Arena over the next 4 days. My name is Aaron Schellen, and welcome in to Game 1 here tonight. Well, technically Game 2. Game 1 started just a couple of minutes ago on the rink behind us. We've got the 10U's kicking things off here tonight, the Squirt Division Premier Select Tournament. Let's take a look at the standings as they currently sit at the end of the regular season. You can see the Midwest Blackbirds 14-2-2 this season. During the regular season, 122 goals for, only 65 against. But what we're paying attention to is that 2-3 matchup that you got right here in front of you between the Northbrook Blackhawks and the Romeoville Huskies. Just 1 point separates these two teams. It's going to be the Huskies offense against that stout Northbrook defense. 112 goals for the Huskies in 18 games. Just 66 goals allowed for Northbrook in their 18 games rather. So be prepared for fireworks here today. These two teams played each other 3 times during the regular season, with Northbrook taking 2 out of 3, taking the first 2 games. First back on January 26th out at Northbrook. That was a 6-4 decision for the Blackhawks. Then a 9-2 thrashing of the Huskies down at Canlan. The Huskies did win the final game of the series against Northbrook as they took the final game 4-2. That was on February 1st down at Canlan. So Northbrook 2-1 against Romeoville in their 3 games this season. And we'll take a look at the brackets for this Squirt 10U Premier Select matchup. You see the Blackbirds and the Jaguars behind us on the South Rink. Already underway over there. That's the 1-4 matchup, the 14-2-2 Blackbirds against the 7-10-1 Jaguars over there. Here we got the 2-3 matchup today. Game 2 will be tomorrow. Game 3, if necessary, will be Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Every single one of those games will be right here on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel. We're about a minute away from puck drop here at Glacier. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 55th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL partners with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament. The games this weekend are critical in deciding which teams will reach the NIHL Championship games held at the United Center on March 9th. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Scott Larson, the NIHL Vice President, or visit the website at nihil.info. So we'll be getting periodic updates from my partner Eric Willowhite over on the South Rink on that 1-4 matchup. So we'll give you some updates on the scores over there while this one is underway, almost underway here on the North Rink at the Glacier Ice Arena. So we got up to 16 games. We got a minimum of 12 that we're going to be bringing you here over the next 3 days. 4 tonight, 6 tomorrow, and then at a minimum 2 on Sunday, maybe 2 other, if necessary, Game 3s for the Pee-wees and the Bantams, which are going to be going on later tonight, and then maybe Monday for the Pee-wees. They run Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The Squirts and Bantams run Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're about ready to go. Got to get a goalie for the Blackhawks. I think I see number 88. That looks like Ryan Shandling. Looks like he'll be the goalie, not listed on my roster. His name is listed, but not listed as the goalie. For the Huskies, only goalie listed there is Elijah Cottrell, number 24. So only 1 point separated these two teams in the regular season. 12-6-0 for the Northbrook Blackhawks. 11-6-1 for the Huskies. Again, that Husky offense, 112 goals for in 18 games, but they gave up 92 on the other side for Northbrook. 82 goals for, only 66 allowed. So an offense versus defense showdown here in Vernon to get things underway. And we are underway here in Game 2 of this NIHL Blackhawks Premier Select Tournament game. Puck in the corner. That's played by Keaton Spaniak. Slings it over to the near corner. Near half wall. Pushed over to the far side. Spaniak has it again. Tries to turn and shoot, but he can't. It's cleared out. And now the Huskies will skate onto it. This is Jordan Plum. Plum down the near side. Plum onto it. Backhand. Nice poke check there by Shandling to poke that puck away. Plum trying to go forehand, backhand. Would have had a wide open net. Good stick work by the goalie. Puck is cleared out by Mason Burrows, but skated right back into the zone by the Huskies and out right back out to center ice. Here's Burrows again, gaining the blue line. He'll take the shot that deflects into the corner. Puck pounces up in the air behind the net. Skated out in front, centering feed through the crease, nobody home. Robert Kelly, number 99, able to flick the puck out to center ice. Now Axel Anderson. What do we got? We got a penalty here? What do we got going on? What a whistle from the near official. Talking to the Blackbirds coaching staff. So we got a 6:10 game here on the North Rink, and then we've got about a 2-hour break before the Bantams get underway at 9 and 9:10. The faceoff's going to come into the Blackbirds offensive, or excuse me, into the Blue Hawks offensive zone to the right here of Ryan Shandling. Oh, there's a penalty. Okay, so there is an action. There is a Northbrook skater in the penalty box here. I didn't see the signal. I just saw him talking to the coaching staff, and now there's a white jersey down in that home penalty box. So Huskies on an early power play here. This is thrown towards the goal. The puck's sitting right at the top of the slot. There's the left pad save made by Shandling. And Huskies will have to regroup. D-to-D Anderson. Finds Nathan Atholtz, who clears it in. Played here by William Vanderplas. Back to the point. D-to-D Anderson in between the dots, puts it towards the goal. Not able to get anything underneath it, though. And Northbrook will skate out to center ice. And they're going to say he gained the red line, so that won't be icing. Behind the net. Huskies have it here. Atholtz. Aerial pass out to center ice. It's underneath Vanderplas. Racing for the puck there is Plum. Plum gets it. Tries to center it off the stick of his intended target into the near corner. Harrison Soper behind his own net. Jumps through a collision there, taken by Plum again. Plum stops, goes over to the far deep. That's Stock shot high and wide into the near corner. Played there by the Huskies. Alexander Kubera in deep, finds Plum behind the net. Plum below the red line, tries to center it back to the point. There's a shot from the point, deflected in. There's a shot, and what a glove save made by Ryan Shandling. 3 blue jerseys right in front of young Mr. Shandling, and he flashed the leather, makes the save, keeps it 1-0. What an opportunity there that goes by the wayside as Shandling's made a couple of tough saves here already. First with a left pad about 2 minutes ago, and then you won't see one better than that glove save right there. This is Kubera on the draw for the Huskies. I believe Mason Burrows is taking the face-off for Northbrook. It's won by Northbrook. Brecken White able to get the puck out to center ice. Back to Nathan Atholtz. Atholtz up to center ice. Played there by Ryan Merkin. He loses the puck, and here come the Huskies the other way. Shot wide behind the net, now into the near corner. Centering feed. Skated out of harm's way for the moment. Stick lifted by Camden Lofke. Forces the Blue Hawks to play it now along the near half wall. Kept in at the point again. Lofke has his stick lifted. And now Preston Busco. Far face-off dot over by the far half wall now. Keaton Spaniak has it as the power play's up. A couple good opportunities, though, for the Huskies. Not able to get the puck past Ryan Shandling, though. Centering feed here. Kept in at the point. Mason Burrows able to work it in deep. Finds Spaniak down there. Spaniak has it on the backhand. Spaniak tries to center it on the backhand. He can't. The Huskies now out to center ice. With some speed down the far side, stick lifted. That should be and will be offsides. So nothing here. 9:07 left in the first period. Huskies and Blackhawks looking to take a 1-0 lead in this best of 3. Game 2 is tomorrow morning. And then game 3, if necessary, will be Sunday morning. Push to space. Soper gains the red line, dumps it in. Davis Soper for the Northbrook Blackhawks. Cleared up the far wall. Plum tries to get it out. Can't. Kept in at the point there by Vanderplas. Now pitched forward. Stolen at the point there by White. White's shot is knocked down before it finds its way in on Cottrell. Soper now skates it across the blue line. Throws it towards the net, and Elijah Cottrell just puts the big paw on it, covers up for a whistle and a faceoff. So draw will come here to the right of the Huskies netminder, Elijah Cottrell. Harrison Soper will take the faceoff for Northbrook. Loses it, and Axel Anderson throws it around the far side. Cleared up and out to center ice. Lucas Cray for Northbrook tries to play it forward, takes a couple of whacks at it right in front of the penalty box. Dug out by the Huskies. It's dug out by Plum. Plum just goes right through Ryan Merkin, but Merkin separates him from the puck. Now the other direction with some speed. Harrison Soper, good poke check there by the Huskies. That was Anderson again. Kelly across the blue line now. Drops it for Anderson. Anderson will skate it deep. Merkin now behind the net. Chips it up along the wall. Soper tries the cross ice pass. That gets through Atholtz. He has to play it in his own zone. Atholtz gets another attempt. Throws it up in the air. And we skated out here by the Huskies. They're going to wave off icing. That Plum looked like he was a couple of steps behind the red line, but no icing called. Backhanded feed up, misses its intended target. That's Easton Vedito tries to play the puck into the offensive zone and can't. Over to the far side of the ice. Soper. Back now is Merkin. Merkin throws it about halfway into the offensive zone, knocked down by Axel Anderson, who slings it around the near wall. Vincent Stellato digging for it, kept in at the point. Merkin takes the shot from the point. That comes all the way through. Here's a rebound attempt by Spaniak, the save made by Cottrell. Top of the far dot. That shot is deflected down. First real opportunity for Northbrook comes with 6:45 left to go in the period. It was just really a harmless shot from the point that found its way through, and Spaniak waiting on that back door almost gave his team the lead. Nice move there by Kubera to get some space. Alexander Kubera into the offensive zone, keeps going forward, tries to flip it up in the air, gets knocked down and not kept in at the point. Taken here by Spaniak. Spaniak finds Burrows. Burrows top of the near dot. Shot save made by Elijah Cottrell. Nice steal and feed from Keaton Spaniak to Mason Burrows. And another nice, tough, hard, high shot. But Cottrell was up to the task there, makes the save. Drawn out of the right of Cottrell as Northbrook seems to have gotten their legs underneath them here a little bit. First couple of minutes they were on their heels, especially on that short-handed situation. Back to the point, now to center ice. Vanderplas backhands it up the near wall. Play right in front of us here. Stick handling right at the blue line is Brecken White. Feeds it ahead to Soper. Soper walks through traffic. Soper in on the backhand. Not able to tuck it home. Now behind the net, the puck is stolen away. White at the top of the near dot, kept in there. Soper flips it towards the goal. Off the glove, off the blocker and right pad of Cottrell. Now there's a battle for it along the near half wall. Behind the net, Axel Andersson switches to the backhand, now on the forehand. Tries to throw it up the near wall, and it's kept in for the moment. Nice move by Soper to keep it in. Soper has his pocket picked. Kept in by White, and now finally the Huskies are able to get the puck out of their own zone. Cleared right back in, though. Northbrook has the Huskies on their heels a little bit here. Jackson Lofke behind his own net. Pushes it around the far wall. Skated out to center ice. Here come the Huskies. Down low, the shot deflects behind the net as we're under 5 minutes. In the near corner, pushed back to the point. Slap shot taken there by Vedito, doesn't make it in, but the puck right at the top of the dot gets punched back to the point. Vedito will just throw it down deep, where it's played by Brecken Wright for the Blue Hawks. Collision right at the blue line, kept in for the moment by the Huskies, and now the Blue Hawks come out the other way. Ton of speed. Vanderplas in all alone, runs into Cottrell. The pass goes through the crease. Cottrell was out of his net as he had banged into Vanderplas. Fortunate for the Huskies, that puck just went right through the paint harmlessly. Rocco Dima pushes it around the boards. William Vanderplas at that far point, skates a circle, keeps it in, top of the far dot, has it taken away. Now the other direction. Rocco Dima underneath the stick of Kubera. Here's a shot that goes over the net. Center ice with it now. The Huskies skate with some speed down the far side. Good one-on-one battle there. Husky skater loses his stick in that exchange. And now Burrows down the near side. Burrows tries the cross-ice pass. Easy steal there by Jackson Lofke. Lofke gains the red line, dumps. Centering feed there. Lofke tries to backhand it towards the goal. Burrows takes it for Northbrook, pushes it forward. Soper, is he going to get there? Soper is in on the forehand, shoots it wide of the near post. Good action here in the first period. Now Burrows again. Burrows tries a little jump step through the defense and can't. Plum now will dump and go for a line change. Behind the net, Huskies have it. Tries the pass back to the point and can't. Up through to Soper. Soper on the breakout. Good back check by Atholtz to take the puck away. Kelly now in the neutral zone for the Huskies. Skates it into the offensive zone, dumps it deep. Behind the net. Up to Elliot Galanis. Galanis is able to get it out to center ice, and that will be offsides. Face-off in the neutral zone, 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Huskies skated into the offensive zone, drop pass there. He's looking for Vincent Stellato. Here's a shot from the point, not much on it. And we're gonna get a trip called here on the Huskies. Accidental, but you gotta know where your stick is. That'll be a power play here for Northbrook with 1:46 left to go in the period. Accidental or not, a trip is a trip. So the Huskies had a couple of good opportunities on their power play. We'll see if Northbrook can get anything past Cottrell. Both goalies looked very, very sharp here in period number 1. Up off the boards and out. Soper has the puck stolen away there into the offensive zone with it is Plum. Plum takes the shot from the dot off the right shoulder of Shandling and down. Hard wrist shot by Plum. That'll be offsides. Minute 28 left to go in the first. No score. Over on the south rink. Blackbirds and Jaguars scoreless as well. So the 1v4 is scoreless through 11 minutes on the south rink, just like we are here on the north. The minute 21 left. That'll be an icing on the Romeoville Huskies, and Northbrook get an offensive zone draw. To the left here of Cottrell. That'll be Mason Burrows to take it. It's one, however, by the Huskies. Minute 18 left in the period. That's fired up and out. I'm going to say it was deflected. I think it was deflected by Soper. He's forced to play it in his own zone. Vanderplas. Cross-ice pass just behind Burrows, but that's Busko, not Burrows. Busko's plays it on the rebound, but isn't able to play it cleanly. Now it's played in offside, so we'll have a neutral zone face-off here with 56.9 seconds left in the first. Power play will extend into the second unless the faceoff is going to be at center ice. Interesting. They called an offsides. Kubera walks forward with it near dot. Kubera shot. Nice blocker save by Shandling. Comes out to center ice. Vedito. Easton Vedito plays it in his own zone. Gathers. Gets into the neutral zone. Plays it back to the Northbrook D. Harrison Soper tries to take the shot from in between the faceoff dots and can't. 28 seconds left. Out to Kubera again. Alexander Kubera will take it wide again. Kubera will try the wrist shot again. This time into the body of Ryan Shandling. 17 seconds left. Looking for Davis Soper in the offensive zone. Soper overskates it a little bit. Back to the point. And out to the neutral zone. Harrison Soper comes in 2-1. The shot deflected down, and that will go wide as the first period comes to an end. 0-0 is the score here after 1. Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. You can put them on the little TV this weekend, folks. Saturday, the 22nd, the Blackhawks are in Columbus, taking on the Blue Jackets, 6 p.m. start there. And then Sunday, they welcome in Austin Matthews and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Both games start at 6 p.m. Sunday's game on ESPN Plus and Hulu, though, so don't forget about that. But again, little TV for those games, big TV for the NIHL Blackhawks playoffs here at Vernon Hills this weekend. Chicago Blackhawks want to let you know that registration is now open for the Chicago Blackhawks 2025 Youth Summer Camps. Camps are being held for boys and girls ages 6 through 13, June 9 through 13th, and July 28th through August 1st at the Blackhawks practice facility, Fifth Third Arena in Chicago. Also at Fifth Third, we are proud to present our all-girls camp, Big Strides, designed for ages 12 through 18, the week of June 23rd through 27th. All camps are full day. Players will participate in 2 on-ice practices and 2 hours of off-ice activities. Full equipment and basic comprehension of skating is required. For more information and to register, please visit www.nhl.com/Blackhawks/amateur/hockey camps. So fun first period there in this 2-3 matchup between the Huskies and the Northbrook Blue Hawks. Each team looking to take a 1-0 series lead in this best of 3 and looking to close it out tomorrow at 1 p.m. Second period ready to get started. 13 seconds left on the power play. Behind the net, centering feed, trying to wind up for the shot is Mason Burrows, and by the time he was ready to pull the trigger, the Huskies had converged on him there. Kept in though. It's a Spaniak bad angle shot into the far corner with it. Chipped ahead, Spaniak tries to walk out in front. Busko has it. Here's a shot that's blockered down by Cottrell. Behind the net, Spaniak. It's double teamed there, and Plum will take the puck away. Puck squirts towards the goalie. It's picked up by Axel Anderson. A couple of whacks at it, both times into the shin pads of Burrows. Third attempt finally gets the puck out to center ice. Now the Huskies come the other way with it. Plum clears it in. He'll go for a change. Power play up. Each team now 0 for 1. Backhand feed right onto the stick, though, of Spaniak. Spaniak tries the cross-ice pass, deflected into the near corner where Anderson will play it. Axel up the near boards, knocked down by Spaniak. Now in the corner with it is Keaton Spaniak. Taken away by Rocco Dima. Stolen right back. Off the net, off the side of the net and out in front. White scales it around. Spaniak's been out there a long time. Dima and Harrison Soper collide. Vanderplas able to keep it in at the near point, and that puck squirts towards the goal. The Huskies will skate it out. Vanderplas comes in ahead of the play. That will be an offsides. Skating into the offensive zone, then losing the puck. Jordan Plum behind his own net. Plum with some speed now into the neutral zone. Plum blowing past the defense. Plum, backhand feed, looking for Kubera. They're not able to connect. Back to the point though, Atholtz. Atholtz goes D to D. Dangerous pass. Head up. Breakout opportunity under the stick of Harrison Soper. He loses an edge. And Atholtz will play it in that far corner for the Huskies. Puck is punched up in the air. Here's Kubera again, Alexander Kubera. Skates through 1, through 2, takes the shot into the glove of Ryan Shandling. Watching these two teams play, it's a little surprising. And Northbrook hung a 9 spot on the Huskies earlier this season. It seemed very evenly matched, as the records would indicate. Spaniak will dump and chase. Rocco Dima behind his own net. Overskates it. Axel Anderson is there to help clean it up for his teammate. Kept in, though, by Northbrook. Shoveled out. And right back in by Northbrook. Here's Spaniak, top of the near dot. Pushes it through the paint into the far corner where Mason Burrows plays it. Spaniak has it behind the net. Gets bumped into there by Dima. Burrows and Spaniak play catch behind the net. Spaniak tries to tuck by that far post. This is Jackson Lofke. Lofke finds looking up ahead for Alex Stock. They're not able to connect on that pass. It's kept in though at the point by Dima. Dima cuts back in. Dima in between the dots. The shot, the save, the rebound attempt by Stock. Right there in the paint. The puck is still loose. And Alexander keeps it in at the point for the Huskies. Stock. And it's cleared out to center ice. Anderson. Axel Anderson tries to stick handle through traffic and can't. Lofke back to Kubera, and now back to Plum, who will play it in his own zone. 8:50 left in the second. Tipped there by Stellato. Vanderplas. Backs, lifts it out on the backhand. Lofke in deep. Puck squirts out, and it's played there by the Blue Hawks. Behind Spaniak. Nice little touch pass to Plum. Plop near dot. Flip shot gets through the defense, gets a couple of whacks at it. Plum behind the net. Centering feed looking for, I think that was Camden Lofke, number 88, not able to connect. And now Soper with a ton of speed. Harrison Soper in on the forehand. And good stick work there by Nathan Atholtz to just make it difficult, but then the puck flips back up into the crease through the paint. Here's Spaniak. Spaniak tries to backhand it short side, and not able to keep it in. And now the other direction. Alex Stock 2-on-1. Stock with Kelly. Stock near dot. Stock shot off the outside of the post and wide. Kelly, I think that one just grazed the outside of that far post. Flipped into the middle to Stock. Skating out with it now is Elliot Galanis. Galanis gains the blue line. He'll throw it towards the net. It's kicked into the corner by Cottrell. Puck is thrown up and out. Stellato, the first one on it. Stellato, top of the near dot, overskates it, gets it back. Stellato, bad angle shot into the body of Shanling. And I think we're going to have a penalty called here on... Maybe a trip called here, I think, on the Huskies in the offensive zone. Yep, it's going to be Vincent Stellato going to the box here for, again, another accidental trip. And the youngsters watching this game, your stick is an extension of you. You got to know where your stick is at all time, and you are responsible for whatever that stick does. So, you trip somebody, that's on you. Another power play here for here's Preston Busco back to Vanderplas. His shot onto the stick of Busco, the backhand, chips up in the air. Rocco Dima pushes it around. Axel Anderson down low now. Anderson along the near boards. Busco near half wall, centering feed. Chip back to the point. Cray down low. The shot is blockered up over the net by Cottrell. Behind the net, Anderson. Played there by Spaniak. Spaniak tries to backhand it up off the back of Cottrell, but that just ends up back below the red line again. Here's Spaniak again with it behind the net. Centering feed. Back behind the net. Vanderplas now outside of the near dot, chipped up in the air, and that deflects over the post and crossbar. Spaniak tries to center it for Busco. The backhand knocked down by the Huskies D in front of the net. Huskies trying to get out of their own zone on this power play. They're pinned in by this Blue Hawks team. Spaniak again tries to center it for Busco, and again the Huskies have that snuffed out. Back at the far point, and it finally is cleared out by the Romeoville Huskies. Vanderplas across the line, and that will be offsides. 36 seconds left on the power play. Still no score. The Huskies team that averages about 6 goals a game, 7 goals a game. Can't do the math that quickly in my head, but I think it's about 6 goals a game, 5.5, 6 goals a game. And right now they're scoreless. This feels like a game that more in the Blue Hawks sort of realm, a team that can give up many goals. Spaniak chips it up in the air. Vanderplas top of the near dot, and what do we got, a hand pass? Over on the south rink, we got a bit of an upset alert. The number 4 seed Joliet Jaguars up 4-1 on the Midwest Blackbirds. Blackbirds 14-2-2 this year. Jaguars 7-10-1, and the Jaguars up 4-1 in the second period. Bit of a shocker going on over on the south rink. 2 periods down over there. Slap shot from the point goes wide. Vanderplas, 14 left on the power play. Looking for Spaniak. Picks it up indirectly. Spaniak low. Centering feed. Once again looking for Busko. That puck is loose in the paint. I don't know if Cottrell sees it, and eventually the official will blow the whistle. A combination of Keaton Spaniak and Preston Busko have been trying to work on that one-timer from below the net. The Huskies have done a nice job defending it, especially on that power play. 5 minutes and 1 second left to go in period number 2. Face-off will come to the right of Elijah Cottrell. It will be Busko for Northbrook, and I think Jordan Plum. Yep, number 16 for the Huskies. Power plays up. Here comes Plum, 3-on-1 now. Plum skates through White. Plum on the backhand. Plum tries to push it stick side, but shoveled it just wide. Plum behind the net. Had Kubera out in front. Kubera back to the point. Axel Anderson back to Kubera. Kubera fights through, centers it. Back to the point. Jackson Lofke, just a little backhand. Here's a shot in that goes wide by Kubera into the near corner. Stellato. Vincent Stellato turns wheels, and out in front was Plum, but he wasn't able to get his stick on it. Plum stops the far half wall, goes cross ice to Stellato. Stellato on his forehand, centers it. And that does come out underneath Jackson Lofke. There's Axel Anderson on it now with 4 minutes left. Anderson with Spaniak hounding him. Huskies having trouble getting it out of their zone. It's pushed around, but the only one who's going to be over there in that corner is Spaniak. Axel Anderson over there now with Harrison Soper for the Blue Hawks. Soper gets double teamed, but is able to skate out with it, but can't play it onto his stick. Kept in at the point. Lofke off the boards and out. Race for the puck here. Vanderplas right through him is Kubera. Kubera, bad angle, centers it. Stellato is just a little too deep, not able to play the puck. Here's a shot from the point that's kicked out to center ice. Axel Anderson plays it to center ice. Mason burrows into the offensive zone. Shot deflected into the near corner. Scaled around the far side. Chipped up in the air. Behind the net with it, here's Rocco Dima. Near corner. Still no score. Only 3 minutes left in the second. Stellato skates out of his own zone with it. Gains the red line. Dumps. And he'll go for a change. Ryan Merkin will take it here for Northbrook. Atholtz at the point, though, winds up. The shot sticked away by Shanling. That one looked like it was ticketed for that far post, but Shanling did a nice job. Here come the Huskies again. This is Stotch. Stotch shot. Shanling save. Draw here to the right of Ryan Shandling. Jordan Plum, he wins it. Atholtz has it at the near dot, pushes it towards the goal. Plum tries to play it in his skates, can't. And Northbrook will skate it out to center ice. This is Mason Burrows with it. Pass a little too far out in front of Davis Soper. Davis pushes it behind the net. The Huskies will win the puck. Atholtz has some difficulty with it there. He had a potential breakout, but wasn't able to play it cleanly. Cray now with some space. Cray across the blue line now. Cray on the backhand. It's swept away from him. He's forced to play it in the corner. Burrows turns, puts it towards the goal. Rebound there for Cottrell, but it's covered up by the Huskies. Whistle and a face-off. .90 seconds left to go here in the second period, still scoreless. Draw to the right of Ryan Shandling, both goalies perfect so far. Shots on goal are listed at 12-9 in favor of the 3-seed Romeoville Huskies. Busko has it tipped away, tries to go through Lofke. Does eventually find its way back into Elijah Cottrell, who wastes no time covering up. Draw will come to Elijah's left here. Busko on the draw for Northbrook. Vanderplas and Spaniak behind him. Up and out. Race for the puck there. Nice jump move by Kubera, but good defensive work there by Northbrook. That was White. Now Kubera and White again. 18 on 18. Taken here by Stellato. Stellato's shot doesn't make it in. We're under a minute now in the second. Spaniak through center ice. Spaniak has it tipped away by Lofke, and we're going to have an offsides. Harrison Soper to take the draw for the Blue Hawks. Won cleanly, though, by the Huskies. Vanderplas has it knocked away by Stach. Stach has Kelly on his right. Stach walks in, bad angle shot off the side of the net. That deflects by the near post. That puck's still loose, backhanded up in the air. That puck is still loose. It comes out the far side from his knees. Plum takes the shot. It's still loose, and Harrison Soper comes out of traffic with it. Soper's got Fisher with him, taps it forward to Jeffrey Fisher, back to Soper, down low. 19-second centering feed underneath the stick of Galanis. Now the Huskies the other direction. Plum has got Stock on his right. Plum with the shot, and it's kicked aside with 5 seconds left by Shandling. And that will come into center ice, and that is how the second period will come to an end. Still no score here after 2 periods. And Mia, you're asking the question about the Ice Dogs in Peoria. I believe that's tomorrow. Tonight is just the 10U, or it might be the next game. The next games that we're doing are the 14U games at 9 and 9:10. We'll be doing all of the Pee Wee games tomorrow, however. We have 4 games tonight, 6 tomorrow. We got this one, and then we'll be off the air until 9 and 9:10 for the Bantams. NIHL's Best Flow has its winners. Each season is a fun celebration of the best hockey hair in the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this annual event among players and the fans who vote for their favorite flow. The players who represented their team and won the contest this year was for the Squirts, Chicago Hawks A5. And the Pee-wees, it was the Chicago Hawks A3, so there's something in the drinking water out in Darien. For the Bantams, the Chicago Blues A2. And for the college junior prep teams, the Rockford Roadrunners 18U. They all won prizes for their teams and for themselves. We have 2 more games today. I mentioned we got 9 o'clock over on the South Rink. That'll be Peoria AA and the Stallions AA and a Bantam 14U Premier Select. And then at 9:10 right here on the North Rink, it'll be the Ice Dogs versus the North Shore Hockey Club at 9:10. Tune in right here on the Stream Sports YouTube channel. Mia, you're very welcome. We love what we do, Eric and I, and we say this all the time. Eric and I love hockey. That's kind of where this all started for the two of us. We both just love the game of hockey at every level. So the fact that we get to do this, and it's pretty cool, and we enjoy it. And when the games are close and fun like this, it's fun for us as well. So thank you for your kind words, and we're about ready for third period action. These two teams will play again tomorrow at 1 p.m. here on the North Rink. We'll have that game for you here. And then if necessary, they'll play again Sunday at 11:30 a.m. 13 minutes to decide a Game 1 victor. No score so far. There's been a lot of action for a game that's featured no goals. Here's a pass across to Burrows from Spaniak out a little in front of him. Burrows loses his stick. Huskies will skate it into the neutral zone. Axel Anderson gains the red line. He'll dump. Played down there by Cray. Cray has it poked away by Stellato. Stellato double teamed behind the net, taken there by Busko. Busko finds Spaniak. Spaniak, the aerial pass, pretty to Burrows. Burrows, top of the near dot. Burrows in all alone, shoots it wide of the near post. Burrows, pretty feed from Spaniak. The perfect aerial pass. And Burrows tried to go short side, but just missed the net. Pushed towards the goal. Backhanded in by Burrows, and it's swept away by Cottrell. Good start to the third here for the Blue Hawks. Out to center ice. Ryan Merkin now behind his own net. Stops, cuts back on his forehand, gets it out to Spaniak. Spaniak not able to play it out, kept in there by Stock. Stock takes it down low. Stock, bad angle shot, and into the waiting glove of Ryan Shandling. Draw here to the right of Shandling. We're about a minute and a half into the third period, 13-minute periods. D-to-D pass, dangerous pass. That's poked away by Davis Soper. Davis Soper has a breakaway. Soper on the backhand, cuts back to the forehand, shoots, blocker, save made by Cottrell, keeping it scoreless. Soper looked like he lost control of it a little bit there as he skated into the offensive zone, but still got a good wrist shot off. Now Plum down low on the backhand. Plum gets hemmed off at the boards. Galanis works the puck out. 2-on-1 now. Here comes Harrison Soper with Davis. Harrison to his right, shoots, scores! Harrison Soper, the 2-on-1 top shelf. We finally have a goal. The Blue Hawks are up 1-0. You could just feel it coming here in the third period. The Blue Hawks had multiple opportunities here early in this period, and it was Davis and Harrison Soper. Davis had the first opportunity. Harrison had the second, and Harrison got the first one past either goalie tonight, and it's 1-0. Spaniak. You figured it would be Spaniak with the way he's been playing for Northbrook, but Harrison Soper breaks the proverbial ice here in Game 1. Kubera tries to go cross ice for Stellato. Stellato now walks in. He shoots it wide. Puck squirts out into the near face-off dot. Comes out to center ice. Spaniak gains the red line, dumps. Burrows will chase it down in the near corner. Centers it, looking for Busko, not able to get his stick on it. Busko along the near wall again. Burrows clears it in. Pushed around to the far side where it's played by Jackson Lofke. Lofke has it knocked away from him. Centering feed Burrows, punched up in the air. Now Alexander Kubera. Kubera across the red line. Kubera and Busko run into each other. Busko takes it away from him nicely. Good defense there by Preston Busko. Kubera plays it back into his own zone. Axel Alexander will play it behind his net now, 9.5 left. Stellato tries to dig it out along the far wall and can't. That's Harrison Soper. Soper to Burrows. Burrows has it on his offside, on his backhand. It's pinched into the corner. A couple players go down in that near corner. The Huskies will come out with it. Stellato and Kubera. Kubera takes it wide. Kubera tries to sweep it towards the front of the goal and gets deflected away. William Vanderplas out to the neutral zone, and here comes Soper again. Harrison Soper one-on-one. Soper cuts back to his forehand, shoots, and there's a pretty save made by Elijah Cottrell. Vanderplas overskates the rebound. Easton Vedito has it knocked away from him. Kubera. Spaniak pushes it behind the net. Matholtz pushes it around the far side. Vanderplas keeps it in. Spaniak behind the net. Spaniak looking for Davis Soper out in front. Harrison Soper and Spaniak play catch. Little flip pass. There's a shot into the pads of Elijah Cottrell off the stick of Davis Soper. So the Soper brothers and Spaniak out there causing a little bit of havoc for the Blue Hawks here in the third period. Still 1-0. Draw to the right of Elijah Cottrell, who's been very, very good tonight. Beat once, nothing you could do on that goal though. That went blocker side, top corner. Stock tries the little self pass. Falling down is Jordan Plum. He had an opportunity to break in all by himself, but lost an edge as he tried to play the puck. That lets the Blue Hawks play it. Here's a shot by Kelly that goes high and wide. Excuse me, that was Camden Lofke. It's 88, not 99. Galanis out to Soper. Soper brothers again. Harrison in. Harrison backhand, and he tucks it home. Harrison Soper with a pair of goals here in the third period. And the Northbrook Blue Hawks have taken a 2-0 lead. Two goals here in the third period by Harrison Soper. Here's a shot into the glove of Ryan Shandling. Scoreless through two. Harrison Soper, 2 goals here in the third. He's given his team a 2-0 lead, and both times had Harrison and Davis Soper out there on a 2-on-1, 2-on-0, and both times Harrison took it himself. And here's a breakout opportunity for Burrows. Burrows and Spaniak 2-on-0. Burrows walks in and he whiffs on it, but it goes off the near post. Almost still went in. Burrows not able to get anything on the shot, and that'll be offsides. Huskies have 7 minutes and 14 seconds. They'll be down 1-0 in this best of 3. Axel Anderson will play it behind his own net. Along the near boards, kept in over there by Busko. Pushed around by Jackson Lofke. Finds Stellato. Stellato tries to chip it past Lucas Cray. Nice job by Cray to keep that pass from connecting and allowing the Huskies to skate in. Now Kubera overskates it a little. Kubera into the offensive zone. He loses the puck. Burrows cross ice to Preston Busko. Busko skates through the defense. Busko's got Burrows on his left, tries to slide it through to him, just under the stick of Mason. Now behind the net, Jackson Lofke. He loses it. Busko will take it again. Tries to find Burrows again. Backhands it through the paint, goes wide of the near post. That shot deflects off of Anderson, off the back of the net. And the Huskies will play it out and clear it all the way down. Is that going to have the legs? It will, and that'll be an icing. So draw is going to come down to our left with exactly 6 minutes left in period number 3. Huskies desperate to get something going offensively. I mean, shut down a little bit here in the third period. This Northbrook defense has really picked things up. Vanderplas steals the puck, puts the shot in. It's deflected. And it does come out to center ice. White, though, just turns and shoots it right back in. Atholt's D-to-D now for the Huskies. They try the near side. Galanis throws it cross ice, taken there by Stock. Stock with a nice move, top of the far dot. Stock in, the shot, score! Alex Stock, the quick wrist shot from inside the far dot, and the Huskies aren't dead yet. It's 2-1. Jackson Stock with a nice move there to get into the offensive zone. Went glove side on Ryan Shandling to get his team within a goal here. Still plenty of time left, 5 minutes, 19 seconds left. Draws one over to the far wall. It's taken there by, just as I got done saying the Huskies were struggling offensively, they finally get something going. Burrows now with the shot, and that's saved by Cottrell. I don't know that Elijah knew where that was initially. That puck came up high from Burrows. Cottrell got the glove up to make the save. Burrows take the draw here for Northbrook. He's got Busko and Spaniak with him. Back to the point. White has it, winds up, takes the wrist shot, deflected. That puck is in between the legs of Cottrell, and Elijah's able to find it and cover up. But I can see that puck from here. Almost going 5-hole. We're at exactly 5 minutes left now in the third. Up off the boards, White able to keep it in at the point nicely. Puck comes out in between the points. Vanderplas at the far point does a nice job keeping it in. Axel Anderson now around the far side. Galanis gets tied up, chipped forward by Vanderplas. He loses it. The Huskies try to get out of the zone again. They can't. Vanderplas behind him's back to himself, tries the drag. Spaniak gets the shot, but that deflects into the waiting glove of Elijah Cottrell. .429 left now in the third. Draw will come to the left of Elijah Cottrell. Be Jordan Plum for the Huskies, and Harrison Soper, the hero so far for Northbrook. He's got 2 goals. Draws one by the Huskies. Here's Plum behind his own net. Plum with some space, gets into the neutral zone. Tries to feed it up ahead to Camden Lofke, loses the puck. Soper has it has his pocket picked by Plum. Plum with a nice move. Plum on the backhand, goes to the forehand, shoots and scores! Jordan Plum picks the pocket of Harrison Soper, walks in, goes up over the shoulder of Ryan Shandling, and we're tied at 2. Back and forth we go. First 2 goals here in the third scored by Harrison Soper of the Blackhawks, but 2 goals in the last minute and a half for the Huskies have tied the game. The Dito tries to play it forward, gets cut off, has to turn around and go back into his own zone. Plays it back to Plum. Plum flips it out into the neutral zone. Soper clears it in, but that'll be offsides. A final over on the South rank, the number 4 seed Joliet Jaguars have defeated the 14-2-2 Blackbirds 5-2 in game 1. So the Jaguars tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. with a win will advance to the NIHL Premier Select Championships at the United Center on March 9th. 7-10-1 on the season. They take game 1 from the top seed Blackbirds 5-2. Here we are knotted at 2 in the third. The 2-3 matchup. Romeoville Huskies, the 3 seed. The Northbrook Blackhawks, the 2 seed. Burrows taps it to himself, getting back defensively as Jackson Lofke lifts the stick, takes the puck away. Now Vanderplas didn't wait long enough for Burrows to get out of the zone. That will be an offsides. Northbrook plays it into the offensive zone. Battle for it right at that far face, right at that far point. Stock taps it back right under the stick though of Spaniak. Spaniak cross ice Burrows. Burrows bad angle shot through the paint. Spaniak on the back door, not able to play it cleanly. Tipped forward and out with it comes Plum. Jordan Plum trying to break in. Plum walks in all by himself. Plum backhand up over the net, deflected there by Shandling. Good stick work by the goalie Shandling. Plum steals it. Plum tries the bad angle shot. Kept in at the point by Anderson for the moment. That comes out to center ice. Anderson doesn't know what to do. Gives up a 3-on-1. Here comes Busco. Busco in all alone and he scores! Preston Busco takes advantage of the mistake by the Huskies defense and takes a 3-2 lead. No scoring through the first 2 periods, a lot of scoring here in the third. The Huskies once again trail. Stellato now walking in. Stellato scores! Back and forth we go. It's 3-3. Again, a deflected puck off of a defenseman leads to a goal for the Huskies. And about 15 seconds earlier, Axel Anderson, unsure of what to do at the blue line, gives up a 3-on-1. Preston Busco took it all the way in and scored. Here's Harrison Soper now. Soper on the backhand, 2 minutes left. Soper centers it. Stellato is the only one there. He'll take it. Stellato will skate wide. He'll go around Cray. Stellato into the offensive zone. Stellato takes the shot. Right padded into the corner by Shandling behind the net. Puck sitting on the Strings on the back of the net. Whistle and a face-off with 1:46 left to go in the period. Rocco Dima on the draw. Stellato in between the circles. That puck is bounced up into the air off the blocker of Shanling. Taken away by Plum. Jordan Plum in the corner. Plum tries to stick handle out of traffic. The puck's taken away, though, by Busco. Excuse me, that's Lucas Cray down there. Kept in at the point for the moment. And now out with it. Comes Northbrook. This is Busco. Busco to Burrows. Burrows back to Busco, but cutting the play off there nicely was Jackson Lofke. Here's Plum now. Plum across the red line, across the blue line. Plum top of the near dot. Centers it, shot, score! Vincent Stellato, 2 goals in the third. And the Huskies down 2-0 here in the third period. Now lead 4-3 with 1:02 left. What a wild third period. Get a timeout called here with 1:04 left. This was 0-0 through 2 periods. Northbrook scored 2 quick goals in the third, both off the stick of Harrison Soper. Take a 2-minute lead with under 6 minutes left. This was 2-0 in favor of the Huskies 5 minutes ago. The Huskies have scored 4 goals in the last 5 minutes of playtime, turning a 2-0 deficit into a 4-3 lead. If the rest of the tournament is anything like this, we got ourselves a great 3 days here at the Glacier Ice Arena. See what the Blue Hawks draw up. They've scored 3 goals here in the third. Normally when you score 3 goals in the third period, you think you're doing pretty well, but the Huskies have scored 4 goals in 5 minutes to take a 4-3 lead. Huskies all going down to give Elijah Cottrell a tap on the helmet. Rocco Dima will take the draw for the Huskies, and Preston Busco for the Blue Hawks. It's won by Dima. Back to Plum. Plum gains the red line. He will dump it in. Comes around the near side into the near corner. Puck out in front, the shot in from the corner by Dima. The save made by Shanling with 50 seconds left. Blue Hawks have to get the puck out of their zone, and then they got to pull their goalie. Dima will take the draw again here for the Huskies. Stellato has it taken away from him. Burrows into the neutral zone. Here comes Shanling to the bench. Burrows takes it wide. Burrows puts it on goal. The bouncing puck pushed around the far side. Vanderplas over there by the far point. Spaniak down below the net. Spaniak looking for White out in front, taken away by Plum. Plum will just aerial it out to center ice. Walking in is Stellato. Stellato buries it for the hat trick. Vincent Stellato has 3 goals in the third period, and the Huskies are going to win game 1 of this 3-game series. The number 3 seed was down 2-0 with 6 minutes left. Vincent Stellato with 3 goals here in the third, and his team has taken a 5-3 lead. .21 seconds left in the period. A wild, wild third period here. No score through 2. 5-3 here as the third period about to come to an end. That's cleared in. Axel Anderson behind the net. He just pushes himself up against the glass. Vanderplas tries to backhand it out in front. He can't. Back behind the net, Kubera, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And that is how game 1 will come to an end. So in this bracket, the lower seeds have won both games as the number 4 seed Jaguars beat the Blackbirds 5-2 over on the South Rink. And then here on the North Rink, the 3 seed Romeoville Huskies down 2-0 with 6 minutes left, explode for 5 goals in the final 6 minutes of play, and they win game 1 by the score of 5-3. And one more time, we'll just quickly take a look at the brackets so you can see what is up next. Tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. right here on the North Rink, it'll be the Blackbirds and the Jaguars. Jaguars playing for a right to go to the United Center. Blackbirds playing for their playoff lives. And similarly, at 1 p.m., these two teams will face off again with the Huskies looking to close out the 2 seed Blackbirds. So that's going to do it here for game number 1 on the North Rink at the Glacier Ice Arena. Game 2 is going to start in about 2 hours, and that will be the Bantam. That'll be North Shore Hockey Club and the host, Vernon Hills Ice Dogs. Thanks for joining me here on Stream Sports Midwest, and we'll talk to you in a couple of hours. Take care, everybody.